Okay, good evening. What I'm going to show you this evening isn't a single technique, but a principle that will guide you towards many other techniques, which is largely how my martial arts have evolved. I less and less teach single techniques and more principles. If you have one technique, you have one technique. If you have one principle, you can apply that to 1,000 techniques. And what I'm going to show you this evening through various examples is a principle of escaping encirclement by using a natural weakness. Now, what I'm going to do here is, if you have an encirclement, in this case thumb and forefinger, where the two join, is a natural weakness, and I'm going to show you various examples of how to apply that. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do will be against a wrist grab. Now, the natural weakness is here. Now, how I would exploit that is by using, say, Aikido's tenkan, okay, to slip out of that. So I put my elbow to his elbow, I'm moving around, and out it comes, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I don't care how strong you are, that's going to work. When I can't move, what I might have to do is put a resistive force on, which is how the Junior Spirit Combat number 8 will work. So I'm going to step back, and what I'm going to do is slap here, whilst also pulling here. Okay, so it comes out like that. Okay, so it comes out like that. Okay, and indeed number 9 works very similar. Sticking with wrist grab, if it's a double wrist grab, these natural weaknesses are down here. And how I would want to be escaping those, like I can't fight strength on strength, but what I can do is reach through, grab, and out they're going to come. Okay? And yes, I realise from a pragmatic perspective you would question, why is he ever going to do this when I can just hit him? But that's not the point of this. The point of this is learning the principle. Okay? If it's the junior first form, which we teach to kids as being a shoulder grab, but is actually a choke when it comes to adults, the natural weakness is behind. Now, how I would escape that would to step back, turn, and out I go. I talked about resistive forces. If I find I can't do that because he's just too strong, I need to put in a resistive force, which is where this comes in. This will be akin to the junior number 6, and this will be a pressure point to the sternum, or it will be a strike up under the jaw to good old stomach 9 there. You know, there's no kind of set strike. But what I would do is put this resistive force on as I turn. Okay, and hopefully you can see, you know, how that applies to Bawate, if you like, a karate turn. So that's how it would apply to grabs. It also applies to weapons. Okay, so Sensei Will grabs a tanto there, and again, the pragmatists amongst my martial friends will frown upon knife strips, I'm sure, but that's not the point. The point is applying this principle. So what Will's going to do is take a stab straight to my mush, and I'm going to offline, deflect, take a good tight grip of his hand, and what I'm going to do is exploit this natural weakness and strip the knife out down there using basically a back knife hand, as so. Okay, if you stab him in the foot, hey, bonus. Okay, if you'd like to get an screamer stick there, please, Sensei. And as we go straight down. Okay, so how I would exploit this, I talked about Aikido's tenkan movement. Same thing, nice and close, suppress his movement, take in the end. Again, I'm not going to go here. Okay, I want to use the laws of physics. Sensei Sir Isaac Newton tells me that this is going to work. Okay, out we come. Because I've taken a hold at the furthest point, I'm away from the fulcrum. So offline, prevent his movement, take a hold, furthest point, up, against that natural weak point, and it's going to come out, and then, yeah, of course, we know whatever I want to do from here. You know, that's all stories for another day. Okay? To show you just one more example with this and how a resistive force would work, what I'm going to do is encircle here. Now, this might work. I might free this grip here, but I also might not. His natural weakness is here, so what I'm going to do is use essentially a shuto movement here. Okay, to clear the stick, which I'll show you from a different angle so you can see that natural weakness there. So I go offline, this encircles. This encircling, by the way, there are strikes here, of course. You know, it's whatever I want really, but I'm here. This in itself doesn't work. That's the natural weakness. That's it off. Okay. Final weapon I'll show you is the bokken. Where we talked about this kind of double wrist, and out we come. This is how we'll apply it to the bokken. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to go from a different angle actually. But what we're going to do is I'm going to off angle to his inside. Okay, And again, I've got methods of entry here. What I'm going to do is take a grip in the middle of the tsuka. There's no blade here. This is the blade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down into this natural weakness. And as I push down, the levers enable this to work. And then finish him off however I like. Okay. The last that I'm going to show you, going into a little bit of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm going to show you something that Ken Shamrock taught me actually. If you'd like to lie on your back there, Sensei. And so we're in an encircled closed guard here. Okay. Now the first thing I'm going to try to do, in order to free myself, is I'm actually going to put my knee into his coccyx. Now I'm going to lean back and hopefully my body weight against this encirclement behind me will do it. Okay, hopefully my body weight will do it. If it doesn't, resistive forces, okay? Put my knee into his coccyx, lean back, put my hands into his iliac crest, and I'm going to push as I escape backwards. Okay, again, palms, hips, the iliac crests. I must make sure my knee is in his coccyx. I lean back, and out I come. And then obviously, past the guard, stand up to escape, whatever you like. And that, as I say, all comes from escaping this. Whatever's your method, once you've got an encirclement, find the natural weakness and escape out through that. And hopefully you can see how that principle gives you 1,000 techniques. Hope that's been of use. My thanks for you watching. As ever, my thanks to Sensei Will, and hope this was of use.